At this stage in the game, we're looking at composition and justification of choices. So when directing this piece, what I did, I staged it in the trimesters of a pregnancy, so to speak, and I approached it like an artist would drawing the figure of a human body. So we would first start with creating like geometric shapes of the different body appendages, and then we would go back and start filling those things in. So at that point, we had already created our shape, and we were justifying all of our choices. And so I was making sure that every time an actor performed an action, they were actually justified in the choices that they were making.
The title dance! A nasty tug of war. Two implacable partners, day fighting night, and so forth and so on.
We were looking at almost the climax of the play. And so in that particular scene, it's a metaphor for two wars that's actually happening. One between Mama Nadi and Christian, the love interest, somewhat the savior of some of the women in the play. He's fighting for her heart. She's reluctant to give it up. And then we're also looking at a metaphor for the war between the rebel militias and the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Essentially, they're fighting over the land and the wealth that it contains.
But here,
no more talk. There will always be squabbles, ancient and otherwise. Me, I thank God for deep, dirty holes like the Yaka Yaka. And my house, I try to keep everyone happy.
don't fool yourself.
Are you worried about me, Professor?
Oftentimes we hear about conflict areas and we see the victims, but we don't necessarily hear from the victims. And Ruined allows us to hear from the victims and I think in a very courageous way. It shows us the ugly part of it, but it also shows us the resiliency and the beauty as well.
You're protecting your liberator? What liberator? What will he give the people? That is what I want to know. What has he given you, Mama? A new roof? Food? Peace?
Me, I don't need a man to give me anything.
I can't help but want to impart little pieces of my spirit amongst my students so that they continue to stay globally aware, but also take their awareness one step further and put it into action.
I know you have the sense to keep your doors closed to rebel dogs. Am I right?
Hey, wash your feet and hand in the pocket outside. These manners have no respect for anything. I have to tell that one at least several times a day. Anything you need.
I will keep that in mind.
Lady?